one major thing that concerns us po would be the education sector po.
Naturally.
Ayan ba. So, yung proposed national budget po natin for 2026 for the education sector is a record high 1.38 trillion pesos po, accounting to roughly 20% po ng total spending po. And despite this amount po, meron pa rin pong budget cuts ang SUCs po natin, state U's and colleges. So, if in this case po, saan po napupunta yung most po yung ng allocation po ng budget natin for education, if not sa state U's and colleges po,
Yeah.
sir?
Well, first of all, hindi napapabayaan ng SUCs. The budget for the maintenance and the continued operation of our SUCs is 185 billion. Hindi natin sinasabi that we're not attending to the SUCs. The rest of the funding is going to go to talagang primary. Para kang nagpapatayo ng bahay. Yung pundasyon natin napakahina. Na-neglect natin yung education ng napakatagal.
Yes.
Biruin mo, we have 160,000 shortage of classrooms. How did that happen? Paano, if they built 20,000 classrooms every year for the last 30 years, wala tayong problema. So, kailangan natin maghabol. So, we are spending it, number one, of course, on classrooms. And we are finding all of the kinds of ways to build classrooms more quickly. Yung support natin sa teacher. Equipment, computer, wala tayong computer. Ang dami pang eskwelahan, walang internet. Down to the toilet in the school.
Yes po.
Hanggang doon, kailangan natin ayusin lahat. Nadismaya ako to see the results of the Philippines in the grading ng STEM, especially STEM subjects. We're in a technological world now. We're living in a technological world, highly technological world. Paano naman wala tayong anghinan natin sa STEM subject? What's important to me is that every Filipino, ang galing kasi ng Pinoy. Nakikita na natin to. Ang galing ng Pinoy, ang sipag ng Pinoy, ang pumunta ka anywhere kung saan may Pinoy. Mahal na mahal nila yung Pilipino nilang kaibigan, o co-worker, o yung nag-aalaga sa anak nila, o nag-aalaga sa lola nila, o yung engineer na nagtayo ng building. They just love Filipinos. I hear leaders of rich countries tell me that, without the Filipino workers, our country would not be this successful as it is now. They were there for the last 25 years and we built up our country because of the Filipino workers. And they just love you. In other words, you give Filipinos a good opportunity, they'll shine. That's why it's important na ayusin natin ang education para lahat ng Pilipinong magagaling mabigyan ng pagkakataon na sumikat sila, whether at home, whether in government, whether abroad, anywhere. Basta't nabigyan sila ng magandang pundasyon, magandang edukasyon, kaya nilang sumabak kahit saan. Makipagsapalaran sila kahit saan sa buong mundo.